Ya kamati ya seneti ya uhasibu wa umma na uwekezaji Spike inayoongozwa na seneta wa Homa Bay Moses Kajwang' alikuwa na wakati mgumu kueleza ni kwa nini uongozi wake ulitenga kiasi cha shilingi milioni 198 kwa ofisi ya gavana. Pia gavana huyo alihojiwa kuhusu miradi iliyokwama katika kaunti hiyo kama vile mitambo ya ICU iliyokwama na inagharimu serikali ya kaunti ya Pokot Magharibi mamilioni ya pesa.
In my last submission, their response, I said the county will budget for the completion of the outstanding contract. And remember, Chair, I've said there are so many projects which get stalled.
No, Governor, ICU, the only ICU in West Pokot, the one and only ICU in West Pokot, it received equipment under the managed equipment scheme, which I think the health committee
8 years ago,
came to check. 8 years ago.
Was in stock.
To date, you are telling us about a switchboard that cannot be bought to optimize the ICU. Is that responsibility, Your Excellency?
Chair, maybe I didn't clarify well. We have an ICU which is working, but this was a casualty which I extended during my first term and it was left. So this is, if this one is connected, it will serve as the second ICU.
For me, I find this extremely painful, and I find it very, very insensitive. If one ICU cannot be operationalized because of a switchboard, we have debunked the myth that KPLC is to blame. Now it is squarely in your hands. You have no plan. You have no procurement plan to make the ICU work. Even if you inherited a mess, you have had 1.5 years to clean up the mess.
How many equipments did you receive? And I believe you were in your first term when these medical equipments supplies were being done across counties.
The patient is supposed to get all full ICU services. So 4 are functional, but we have them 6. I agree that before I left 2017, I had taken some nurses for training on ICU services and dialysis. Dialysis is fully functional in Kapenguria, and was during my time I rebuilt it.
Biggest legacy should be on transformation of the lives of the people, and please focus on services. I think we are at a phase where in devolution we must now move away from the infrastructure to the software, to service delivery. I think that's where the biggest impact is. And I hope you will not let down the people of West Pokot. The only challenge is that you are not eligible for another term, so you might decide to. And all those officers who are involved in this enterprise, which has led to loss of public funds to the tune of 16.9 million, the first step that you must do as a CEO is to take administrative action. Refer to the PFM Act, which describes the offenses that have been committed here. And we have read them to you, in engaging in a project without regulatory approval, the misuse of public funds, incurring wasteful expenditure, etc., etc.
The Current Government Act. And so when you say this is a good guy, and maybe he can just concur, he's not off the hook. So action needs to be taken as prescribed in law, because it's very clear everything that is required to be done was not done. And you know what is a heavily regulated area. And even trespassing on people's land. So you really need to take that recommendation, from that directive from the chairman seriously, and take the action that is necessary to ensure that the culprits are punished, whether they are in office or not, and to deter future disregard for the law in your administration. So let it be an opportunity to put your foot down and pronounce the law.